I'm just going to put them down my tongue.
Yeah.
I wished I had been wearing an adult nappy.
You'd marry a potato.
I would. Yeah. Maris Piper.
Hello and welcome to Dish from Waitrose. Today, our guest is a guest that you and I, Ange, have wanted on Dish for ages.
For the beginning.
We've both been trying from my side and Andrew's side, and it's taken 5 series for it to happen. I have her list of food dislikes here, and it ends with, I won't eat anything wobbly. It's Claudia Winkleman! Hi, Claudia!
Hi!
Welcome.
You know what I mean about wobbly? When it has that like
the wobble.
Hello. Like panna cotta or anything, or creme caramel. No thanks.
No.
Blancmange type thing.
I won't have it.
Will anything wobble today, Ange?
No, nothing wobbling today.
Right. You're fine.
I like solid.
Yeah.
I like crisp.
Yes.
Or doughy.
Yes, but not...
Wobbly.
No wobbly.
Yeah.
We're dead excited you're on, and we have wanted you on since the beginning. How are you? How is life?
Good, very good.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm starving.
Good,
Oh, good.
Even though I went to...
even though.
Yeah, let me just flag this up. I went to a mum's, a school mum's coffee morning.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how does everyone feel about this? Because I was mesmerised, a lemon drizzle muffin. It's a combo. Thank you for that. Somebody just dropped their filing.
Someone just dropped dead.
Somebody was just like, what? I have not heard of this before. I've had lemon drizzle cake. I've had a muffin.
Yeah.
Combined. Well done, everyone.
Was it good? Was it light?
No, it was not light.
Oh,
it was
stodgy.
deeply heavy.
Oh.
And there was some, I'm going to throw this into the mix. I also don't believe in a fondant. I think that's what it's called. There was some liquid. There was a well inside.
Oh, yeah, no.
Which I'd like to pull on that string. Guys, leave it. But the outskirts, the outer rim, divine.
Yeah, I don't like a wet middle in a dessert or a muffin either.
Yeah.
No.
You're in a donut shop. What are you choosing?
Plain round.
Thank you.
No middle.
Glazed.
Yeah, glazed.
Because I found those big donuts with the endless ooze inside.
Too much.
No, thank you.
No thanks.
Yeah.
I need to know what I'm doing. It's glazed, no middle.
Glazed, simple. I could do a good 45 of them. The glazed.
45?
I don't.
No, I exaggerate. 40.
I could do
I think
40
we should
with
challenge
you.
you to that.
I could do 40 with you, no question.
Yeah,
And I tell you what they don't require, which I also love, a chew.
No.
No.
Right.
Dissolve in.
Swallow
down.
like a snake. Hi,
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Can we send someone out now for 40 donuts? I
Please.
want to see
You
this
and I could do
challenge.
40. I'm
Let's
happy.
get some now. We'll
No
have it for
problem.
dessert.
No
Please.
problem.
Do we have a dessert today, Ange?
No, let's
right,
get
let's
40
get some.
That's what we're
We'll
doing.
do it. Come on.
40.
We'll do it.
Right.
I'm
Please.
just going to put them down my tongue.
Yeah. I really want to know what happens when you go outside, because the Claudia Winkleman look is so iconic that if I saw you in a supermarket, I'd be like, oh my God, Claudia Winkleman.
No.
What happens when you're living day-to-day life?
Living day to day, so nothing's ever happened to me outside. No.
Off screen, nothing.
Nothing. No, but here's the thing. I've been approached once, right? So somebody once came up to me in a bookshop and they went, oh, I've always wanted to meet you. And I was like, here we go. 32 years in telly, and it's happened. I sort of said to one of my kids, I was like, hold my bag. And I turned around and I was like, of course. I was like, what are they going to talk about? Like,
I know what's going to happen.
Here we go. And they went, oh, thank you so much, Davina. If you could just sign
No way.
And I promise that happened. And I signed Love Davina. So I think it's all a fabrication. You two are just excellent lookalikes. There's no camera in the film. There's a podcast visualised. Like, well done, everyone. And thanks to my mum and dad.
Okay, food time. We are having today roast topside of beef with Yorkshire puddings and roast potatoes.
I've never been more excited.
So
also,
excited.
can we just say, because she's not here, because otherwise she will hate it and be mortified. And there is nobody like Angela Hartnett.
No,
Am I
she
wrong or am I
rules.
right?
She rules.
The best food I've ever had in my life. I went to her restaurant. I wished I had been wearing an adult nappy. I have never eaten food, and like my whole body was just like, what are you talking about? Mushroom risotto.
It's
I had
delicious.
a bite. I've tried to make that before. Disgusting.
Doesn't it?
Like both burnt and raw. Extraordinary. Angela, look what's coming. You're going to do a somersault.
I can't wait. I actually can't wait.
Look at
Wow.
There we go. I'll give you a small portion, but there's loads. You can have
Oh my
plenty.
God.
you. Wait, what is this?
Beef, roast potatoes, bit of green. You don't need to eat the greens, Claude.
I'll eat the green.
Gravy, Yorkshire pudding.
my
What are you
God.
talking about?
What about how chic that looks as well?
It's so chic.
Isn't it?
I can't cope.
This
Of course
looks
you can.
Unreal.
I tell you what I don't want to do, if that's all right, is talk. So
Yeah, just eat
thanks
it.
for having me.
Do you want me to ask you a really long question?
What is this green business
This
that
is
I'm
cabbage.
eating? I can't cope.
So we've gone for topside.
Topside,
Is
yeah.
Is this the best for like a Sunday roast? Is that the cut to go for?
Topside good sirloin.
Are you searing the beef?
No, what we did was I rubbed it all with the orange and the muscovado and the little pepper and salt, and then straight in a hot oven so that it caramelizes around the edge, and then you turn the oven temperature down so it cooks for slightly longer.
Because I've never put beef in the oven because I just thought it would come out
Same.
great.
What did you do
I
then?
always sear.
Okay, and then how do you cook it?
And then I put it in the oven.
Oh right, so you don't.
So, but
do
I want
got
it with that like amazing
thin
which
crust,
you've
yeah.
got.
Yeah, No,
I'd
I've
never
always
do a
put it-
roast beef.
So do you normally have roast chicken?
Chicken.
I make roast chicken.
Yeah, I do roast chicken. Safe bet.
But if I could make this,
I'd make this.
I'd make this.
Yeah.
Yes, you two
It's
can
just
make
annoying if
it.
you do get a big cut of beef like this and then you ruin it, and then it's
Yeah.
a really sad Sunday for everyone, and a really dry, tasteless Sunday, and
Yeah.
everyone's like, "No, it's nice. Is there any more
Yeah.
gravy?
and it's also
Any
yeah.
more
but-
gravy?" Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas chicken, it's like you can't go wrong. And I
Okay.
talk about these Yorkshire puddings. I never make a Yorkshire pudding. Do you?
No, I never make a Yorkshire pudding.
No.
I'm going to do gravy in mine.
You
Yeah,
should
same.
do
Don't
that.
judge
Yeah,
me.
there's plenty of gravy.
100%. So, Ange, give us the Angela Hartnett key to making the best Yorkshire pudding.
Make the batter the day before,
Oh.
so it rests. There's a lot of resting in cooking. Everyone thinks cooking's quick and fast, but actually slow is better.
Lot of
So
resting.
rest the batter the night before.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What's in the batter? Eggs.
It's just eggs, milk, and flour.
About
And
like a
then
professional then.
really hot oven, of
Yeah.
course, and make sure the fat you're using is really hot as well. And that's the key. You know, it's about temperature, and then don't open the oven.
So, hot fat in the tray.
In the tray,
Whack
add
the
your mix
stuff in.
straight back in the oven, and just let them cook.
How long?
20 minutes, you know.
But then they come out, and
Mm.
if they're puffy, then do you lose the puff?
You've got to time it.
Oh, you see, well, that's
It's
where I'm
one
out.
thing.
I'm
Come
out.
on. You're out.
That's
I'm
the
out.
last
Thank
thing.
you.
Are you in charge of the roast at yours, Claudia, on a weekend?
No.
No.
I'm not in charge of anything.
Oh, really? Do you not
I
cook?
shouldn't be. I like cooking. I remember discussing this
Yeah.
with you, Angela. Like, maybe I've got 5 things. I
Yeah.
can make chili con carne
Mm-hmm.
that is not disgusting. I make roast chicken. But I don't suddenly go, do you know what I fancy making?
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not adventurous
Yes.
because I'm too scared.
And don't you make a really good bacon sandwich?
I make a bacon sandwich. But saying this in front of Angela is ridiculous
I know,
because
it's
Angela is the
embarrassing.
goddess
I'm
of everything.
yeah.
Like, yeah, I can make toast.
Yeah.
You're not going to believe it. I put it in, right? And then it comes out.
And then how long are you doing it for?
I'm like, there's a timer. I feel pretty proud of myself. But yeah, I live for bacon sandwiches.
Yeah.
But I'm quite specific. I like it streaky and
Yeah.
very thin.
Yes.
And,
And
shed loads
crispy.
of it. So crispy.
Crispy.
Brown sauce or red sauce?
Brown.
Yeah, of course. Good.
Not conversation.
We found, Claudia, loads of great things that you had said in a game that we're going to call Winkle-isms.
Oh my
Did
God.
you say this?
Yeah, just so you know, I lie all the time.
Okay.
So some of these might
Yeah, we
come as a
realise that.
surprise.
Yeah.
Claudia Winkleman, did you or did you not say these things? Cannot abide cold food.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
It's a disgrace.
Yeah. You refuse...
Fennel.
You refuse large eggs.
Yeah, don't like them.
Yeah, don't like them. Yeah.
Too showy.
You've never been to the gym.
Never.
No. You'd marry a potato.
I would. Amaris Piper.
You think limes are quite sexy?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
Of course
truthful,
they are.
yeah. You'd rather be licked by your dog than kissed by your husband's wet mouth.
Okay, that's an exaggeration. I just don't like a watery mouth.
Yeah.
Watery.
I don't like it that he likes water
Salivary.
and then he'll try and kiss me. It's all wet. I like a dry, crisp, rancid, arid mouth. It's a total turn on. Yeah.
You only eat walnut whips whilst riding the tube.
I love a walnut whip, but although I will not touch the walnut. I'm not an idiot.
Oh, yeah, no.
Just the
Listen,
whip.
I'm not an
just the
animal.
whip, just
yeah.
the whip.
Take that and
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
discard.
Yeah.
I love a walnut whip.
I love a walnut whip.
I've not had one for years. Your McDonald's order is 4 filet of fish.
I love a fillet of fish,
Yes.
but I also like quarter pounder with cheese. Hold the gherkin, please. Extra hot fries.
You said bagels are the polo mints of the carb world.
Did I?
No.
No, that one was false.
Yeah, I don't think I did.
I never
There you
said
go.
that one.
You know
never said
your
that one.
isms.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Strictly, please.
I love it.
Yeah. You can tell you love it.
I
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah.
What I love about Strictly, and this is going to make everyone feel nauseous, but it is true life, is that everybody who works there has worked there 4 years. So we
Yeah.
are a proper gang.
Yeah.
And it's a show, no offence, completely run by women. So the director, BAFTA award-winning woman, the exec producer, a woman, our commissioning editor, a woman. So it is just...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There are men there, and they
Yeah.
are obviously excellent, but it is... And we've all been through all kinds of things together, whether
Yeah.
births or meeting someone or breaking up with someone. Or so Strictly feels... I know it's a show on the telly, but it does feel like family.
We want to know what happens backstage. Like, what is life like
Yeah.
for you backstage? Talk me through like your dressing room. Do you have like a? Because when I did X Factor, Simon Cowell had a proper bougie dressing room, and it'd be decorated and it'd be done, you know, like someone's really lovely apartment.
Oh, yeah.
So,
No.
do you have that?
No. We're in Elstree. I mean, it's lovely. Elstree is lovely, I should say. And they've just given the dressing rooms a bit of a zhuzh.
Oh,
Zhuzh,
Yeah,
right.
I've got a chair that's got a
Legs?
new peacock fabric on it.
Very nice,
Yeah,
very nice.
embrace it.
Oh,
Yeah.
really
And
nice.
Tess is next door, and every year the girl who does my clothes is hilarious and brilliant, called Sinead. She will, we will have a theme. So
Yeah.
we've done Anita Dobson one year. I put blonde bits in my hair. It was Andre Agassi. 2 years ago it was Elvis. So we got
Yeah.
Elvis curtains.
Oh my God,
So we'll get cutouts. This year it was snooker. So we
Yeah.
had Steve Davis face masks. Just stuck quite badly. I mean, nobody spends more than £5 on it, but
Yeah.
it's like it's a nod.
It's
Yeah.
an odd. And I guess you're there. When are you there? Like Friday?
All Friday and all Saturday.
All Friday or Saturday. So you want to make it feel like, you know.
Yeah,
quite
and
fun to
also
be in
everybody who works there is so lovely. It is
Yeah.
full of snacks. When I say it's full of snacks, a beef hula hoop, hello, like 40 bags,
Yeah.
which I'll get through, like you do with
Yes.
donuts. I don't even take the wrappers off. I'm done. And sweets and chocolates.
Yeah.
And we have a
Eggs.
lovely time.
And does everyone like sort of, is there time on a live TV show? I imagine everyone like hangs out, goes
Oh, yeah,
into
we
the
hang
dressing
out.
room. Oh,
Yeah.
that's so fun.
Oh, yeah, we
And do
have
your
a time
family and
club.
friends all want to come as well? No. No?
My family don't. My son, about 4 years ago, he went, "Mum, you have got to stop doing that show."
Is that what he says?
Yeah, you have got to stop. Like, you could just please, you just focus, just listen to me. He didn't. I mean, God love him. He didn't really understand. He was like, "Could you just work on Match of the Day, Mum?" Because I can't spell football. That's
Yeah,
not how it
yeah.
works. And he went, "But you also don't ballroom dance." I was like, "Fair point. Fair point."
That's true. That is true.
Thank you, Jane. So, no, we hang out. I quite like going in and just having a chat with Tess.
Yeah. Hey, don't you think Anne should do it?
Yes, but I think
Yes.
there's more than anything else
Don't
in
you
the whole
think?
world. Yeah. You'd
She's
be
been
amazing.
badgering me
Would you
for
do it?
years.
I have been badgering
Come
her.
on, why not?
Occasionally, I think I might. We'll
Do
see.
you?
I think she'd be amazing.
That was quite a Strictly noise. Oh.
Yeah. Do you know, lots of people say, I want to do it because I want to feel good about
Yeah,
myself and
yeah,
I want
yeah,
to learn
yeah.
a new skill. And they were like, but not with people watching. And
Yes.
we're like, okay, well, we'll get back to you
Yeah.
Yeah.
on that bit.
I think you should do it this year.
Well, I told you what Neil said that time. I think I said it when you and our mutual friend was bantering me. He goes, "Come on, Claudia says you should do it," and you know, we were all at his house talking about it. And Neil he doesn't really watch TV at all. Doesn't really know Strictly whatever. He just knows it's a show. And he goes, "Well, come on, I'll do it with you." And I looked at him and I went, "Neil," I said, "in so many respects, that is the loveliest thing a husband can
That
say
is
to a
the
wife.
sweetest
That's
thing."
so kind." I said, "But it's not the premise of the show."
I
make
love
an
that.
exception.
Totally
Graziano,
oblivious, yeah.
no problem.
Yeah, yeah.
Neil is here. They're going to start with a passo.
Yeah, exactly.
please.
Yeah, he's done it. He has done ballroom dancing.
Has
Neil.
he?
in his
Let's make an
youth, yeah.
exception
Let's
this
do
year.
it.
Come on.
Neil's
Take him to
done
the
it,
floor,
yeah.
Neil and Anne.
Here they are.
Just let them freestyle.
They're doing a
Be like
show.
your party.
And everyone's like, oh.
I tell you, it would just be amazing.
And then Tess goes, Craig. I'd watch it.
Shall we talk about the only thing we want to talk about? The only thing that we talked about for the first quarter of 2024,
Yeah.
which was Traitors.
I know. I was so excited. It's just a genius show.
They asked me to do it
Yeah.
4 years ago, and because of my innate laziness, I was like, I'm really sorry I can't go to Scotland for 3.5 weeks, but thank you so much for thinking of me.
Yeah.
And why didn't you ask the following people? Thank you, bye. And they said, just before you say definite no, can we just send you the tapes of the Dutch version? And I was like, yeah, okay, I really won't get around to it. And then 4 days later, have you watched it yet? I was like, no, I am napping. And then I watched all 12 in one sitting, which Andrew will tell you is major because I'm asleep at 9. And I was like, cannot come to bed. And then, and I texted my boss at the BBC, Kate, and I said, I'll book my own train.
I'm coming.
I'm coming. I'm going to Inverness. So the game is exceptional, but also the people who make it are exceptional.
I imagine it's how people feel about the football.
And they all gather.
Like they're like, are you watching tonight? Oh wow, what about that play? And things like that. And then
why aren't you doing Match of the Day?
But it's that show that everyone talks about the next day.
That's why it's good. It's like the World Cup's on when it's on.
But we're so lucky because Series 1, when it did well, I mean, I promise you that I phoned my husband in Series 1. He was like, how's it going, babe? And I said, well, I'm holding some red leather gloves from Amazon. I've got some ceremonial pouches. People are talking about getting murdered. I think it's over. But I've had a nice time. So when it did well, it winded us. I mean, Sarah, my boss, who's my producer, we were overwhelmed. Then you go off and make Series 2.
And did you think when you were doing Series 2, did you think, oh, this is quite juicy? Or do you have no idea? Because I imagine you're filming for, hours longer than we're seeing.
There was a round table where two traitors go up against each other, where I came out and I was physically shaking.
I bet, But what's clever about Series 2, because Series 1, all the tasks, where they win the money. And, I used to, because I'd watch it late at night and I'd skip through a bit of that because I'm like, actually, I just want to get to the round table because that's where it's Lord of the Flies. And,
that's so chefy of you.
No, but it is. But that's the genius. But the genius of Series 2 is they're even better. How they've done that is astounding.
They are outstanding.
That is
the mission
unbelievable.
producers. The missions are really important. I think you can learn a lot from your fellow players.
People,
but it's very important for them. I know this sounds ridiculous. When you read, this is what you should do for your head, is they have to run around outside and they have to take their mind off the game.
Yeah, it's good.
Genuinely for their
mental health.
For their mental health and just for how they feel about the whole thing. Because otherwise, they sit and they go round and they go round.
The task must take them out of it,
Everybody tells you all your life. I don't know. Maybe especially as women, trust your gut. Don't worry, you trust your gut. Whether you should go out with him or whether she should be your friend or whether you should go out with her or whatever. Should you get this flat? Should you rent it? Just trust your gut. And the Traitors throws that out the window.
I love when
Turns out your gut knows nothing.
I love when they say things like, the evidence shows. It's like, no evidence. No evidence.
No. But it's
the people who can charm, and it's the salesman.
It's charm.
It's the basic
but look at
salesman.
Will. Look at Will. The most charming. They would have followed him. I mean.
How do you think you'd get on it, Ange?
You know what? I was actually thinking that last night. I was thinking, God, if I'd be on Traitors, I'd
what
be
would
on
you want to
Traitors
be?
Before Strictly. Oh, a traitor, without doubt. Of course. Are you kidding me? Because actually, the Traitors, because I like playing games. We've discussed this. I love playing cards. I like playing board games. I like that. And I can get competitive about it. So to me, the traitor rules the game. They're the ones controlling the play. So a faithful, you're guessing. Whereas actually, if you're the traitor, you are the one literally saying who's going to go, who's going to stay.
I think the pressure of being a traitor would send me under. Because it's not like one day, it's like 3 weeks. Harry was unbelievable on it. Because when it started, I was like, oh yeah, of course, he's going to be rubbish at this. I just thought because he was, I don't know, I just thought he's not going to be good at this. I've never seen anything like it. I'll never trust anyone ever again.
Do you know what I love about Harry? He was really clever at playing stupid.
Yeah.
Do you love the spellings at the round table when they turn over the board?
Love the spellings. Love the spellings. I love when they vote someone out as well and do a kiss.
Yeah.
If you've not watched it yet, it is available, Series 1 and Series 2 on iPlayer.
Watch
it's the best. It really, really is the best. We have loads of questions that we want to know about Traitors. This is not giveaways, but we just... It's
Please.
It's essentially admin is what we want
Is
to know.
this quick fire?
Yes. It can be. Where do they all stay at night?
In different hotels. Very important. So nobody
They can't confer.
No, the amazing thing about that castle is if you leave the castle, there are so many tributaries. So everybody is man-marked. They have somebody who is looking after them. And when they leave the castle, they don't see each other until they arrive at breakfast.
Are they allowed their phones?
No.
No, for the entire time?
The entire time.
Oh my God, I would not do it.
Not go for 10 minutes.
What time do they go to bed? Like once you finish the night and the bong goes, what time is that? Roughly?
Probably midnight.
Midnight?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Because it gets dark. We're so far north. It gets
yeah.
dark
Early,
incredibly late.
Oh,
so you're
yeah.
filming till really late.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then what time's breakfast?
Okay.
I just want to know these things.
Maybe 9ish.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like the croissants don't look great.
No.
They don't do that because me and my friend Jules was like, oh, I love the Traitors breakfast. I was like, I don't know.
You look in detail.
Yeah.
Some of it is really delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
The hard cheeses.
Oh, yeah, I love a hard
sure
cheese
there's
breakfast, yeah.
charcuterie.
Also, we want to know, when the Traitors go and meet in the turret, how do they facilitate getting them out, getting them in? Because
Okay, no. So I tell you,
Yeah.
I'll tell you honestly, there is no way they can bump into anyone. So everybody leaves, including the Traitors.
Oh, and then they're brought back.
And then they're brought back about an hour
yeah.
later.
Right.
No,
Got
it
you.
has to be the star is the game.
Yeah.
And the game needs, so it's not about, I'm quite tired. Have another
No,
bag of beef
no.
hula hoops, guys.
Yeah,
come on.
yeah.
We're going again.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
waiting.
Uh-huh.
And then they
They
come
all go
back.
together.
I
yeah.
want it to be
Yeah.
on forever and ever. So we come to the end of the show question, where a question or a challenge is given by the production team to our guest. You are the guest.
You're the guest.
Oh, sorry.
So your challenge is removing a question from something. If
We're
you
gonna show
choose
you.
to remove the question, the Waitrose goodie bag is yours and you get to take it home.
I have to remove a question.
Yeah.
It will be self-explanatory when you see.
You're not bringing a spider out, are you?
No.
So what we have here is some jelly, as we discussed at the start of this podcast. Claudia does
Wobbly
not like
food.
wobbly food. It's actually sending me, the wobble level is
Too much.
it's high. Look, I'd never really thought, but
No, that's disgusting.
the
That's,
shake on it. Jelly's disgusting.
It is.
We'll give you gloves, Claude.
I tell you
Gloves.
what, you
can't
keep...
say no.
What?
Yeah.
I've said no.
She said that.
What do I win?
With a jelly.
A goodie
Waitrose
bag.
goodie bag.
Yeah, I keep it.
Yeah. Can't tempt you.
I know that you've done this and you're excited and you've got gloves.
But no.
Absolutely, like, you know.
I love that. You're a woman
I'll
of
buy
principle.
my own bread.
Yeah, you're a woman of principle.
Let's cover it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's,
I don't
want
let's
to
put this
see it.
napkin. There you go.
And thank you for
Well
having
done.
me.
There you go.
Thank you.
Claudia, a woman of integrity.
Exactly.
Thank you for having me.
She wasn't saying she didn't like wobbly things to be flippant. It was hard fact.
Yes.
Hard
Yeah.
fact. Claudia, thank you for coming
Thank
to
you
see
for
us.
having
you.
me.
We will, of course, give you the Waitrose goodie bag. That
Thank
was
you. I've had a
really,
lovely
really fun.
time.
A round of applause for Claudia.
Thank you.
Winkleman. Thank you, Claudia.
Thank you.
Lovely.